before this video starts, let me give a shout out to one of my fans for following me on Instagram, and if you want your shout out, then follow me on Instagram and DM me exactly what you want me to shout out. Alright, so Boruto chapter 30 is very interesting. Obviously, you know how I review my things. I keep it short because I go to the main point. I'm not going to be talking about Kashin Koji spending an entire panel talking about how he's not going to do anything. That's a waste of time, right? Let's talk about the most important points. The points which are what happened with Delta, Kawaki vs Boruto, and obviously the conclusion, right? So Delta gets impatient, she's on a period, and then she says, I can kill someone, so I'm just gonna go into Konoha. Now, the interesting thing is that she actually removes this drone of some sort from her back, and then she also proceeds at the end, well, near the end, to fly. So basically, Delta seems to be a cyborg or some sort. So, you know, Naruto said that Kawaki manipulating his body in some sort of way makes him partly ninja tech. So if Delta is doing the same thing with her body parts, then she is also partly ninja tech. So that kind of explains why Kara are after ninja technology. It's because they are trying to get ninja tech and build cyborgs. I think that's what the case is, and if that's the case, this is like the Android saga, and whoever is building them is the Dr. Gero of Boruto. Now, I have a question though, and that is this. Okay, so is Kara just gonna be a group that are gonna be dealt with within an arc or two, or are they gonna be the long-term villains from beginning to end? Because obviously we see Boruto fighting Kawaki at some point in time. We don't know whether that's going to be the ending of Boruto or whether it's going to be like halfway through one of the arcs where Kara just meets their end and then we get introduced to a new villain, because this is a new series obviously, and I want other villains except Kara. They are like a Akatsuki 2.0, and I don't want an Akatsuki 2.0 because Akatsuki has already been done. So they should, you know, try other things. I mean, we've been introduced to aliens, right? So why don't they just like go out of space or something? I mean, look at Dragon Ball, started with martial arts, right? And then aliens got into the mix, and it's still good, it's still popular, still making lots of money. So I'm just looking for something new, right? So technology is what seems to be what they're going for. So then Delta proceeds to use the drone to locate Kawaki, and the thing in her eyes, which we thought might potentially be a dojutsu, doesn't seem to be a dojutsu. It just seems to be like a camera or some kind of receiver that receives images of what her drone is seeing. I think that's what the case is, and also that means her eyes are ninja tech. Now I have to pull some of you niggas up on Twitter, because once that color page got released, some of you niggas was like, oh shit, Delta look fine as fuck, oh shit, I want to get some of that pussy. First of all, I don't think Delta wants some dick right now. I mean, she traded her legs in just to create rocket boosters so she can fly, right? So you might think, oh shit, I'm about to bust these cheeks, and then you find out that her private parts have actually been swapped for a microphone so she can record her conversations when she's spying on people. So all jokes aside, she actually storms into Konoha without a care about who will spot her when she's trying to do her job. I don't know whose job it was to actually capture Kawaki. I'm pretty sure it was Kashin Koji, but this guy blatantly said he was not going to do anything. He's been just spying on them for like a few hours, I believe, or I think days, I don't know. And Delta just storms in looking for Kawaki. Now, it's very idiotic of her to just barge into Konoha. Think about it, right? Naruto and Sasuke are the biggest powerhouses on the entire planet. This has been noted, and you just barge not only into their territory, you barge into the territory and land right next to them, thinking, oh shit, oh, I'm about to just carry out my work and just get out of the place. So even Kashikoji noted that this was a stupid move. So there are only two situations I can think of it. Either Delta knows who Naruto is, and I'm sure she does because Naruto is famous, and she knows she cannot finish him and she captures Kawaki quickly and escapes, or she possibly thinks she has the power to take Naruto down. I don't know. I mean, they are a, I don't know, terrorist organization, so if that is the case, maybe they are prepared and equipped to take on the two strongest people, because that will be their focus if they don't want these people to come in their way. Kawaki's face at the end of the chapter kind of makes me feel sorry for him because of the way they refer to him. So Delta basically says that she's going to punish him or something, or is expecting to punish him, and I think obviously based on what we've seen Jigen do to Kawaki in the past, this guy is nothing more than a piece of property to them. So I don't know why they gave him the karma seal, what Jigen's ultimate plan is, but I'm sure that whatever he did to Kawaki, the whole karma thing is just a piece of the huge puzzle, which is their plan. So imagine this is a scenario I thought of, and I think this is actually good because it's going to raise the stakes. So the entire world is at peace, everyone is relaxing, and ninjas are becoming redundant because of this. So what Delta does is, the reason why she appeared in front of Naruto is not because she is stupid like Kashin Koji said, but mostly because she had a second mission given to her by Jigen. Now, what is the second mission? Obviously we know that her drone can fly into the barriers and not be detected because it doesn't have chakra, right? So what if Delta had this ability to completely separate someone from their chakra, you know, cut their ties with chakra off, making sure that they are just a normal human being who cannot use chakra and have no connection to it. So if she had some kind of ability like that and she was fighting Naruto, so because she is going to fight Naruto at this point, Naruto is not just gonna let her go. He fights her, and then his connection to chakra is completely severed, meaning that he is a normal human being. Delta then uses this as an example to beat Naruto up and to present him in front of the world, or you know, to broadcast it of some sort, because obviously they're in a modern world and they can do that stuff. And then she shows what kind of a threat Kara is compared to the Otsutsukis and all the other groups combined, and that would set the entire world on red alert, causing them to start training new ninja in order to deal with this threat, because Delta by herself would have taken out one of the two powerhouses on the entire planet. Like, that right there is a good introduction of Kara to the entire world. And I'm just saying, just imagine there was a spoiler that came out and I had to read this to you on a spoiler sheet talking about what happens in the next chapter. Like, I know that you guys are going to be excited for that, reading spoilers for the next chapter saying that Uzumaki Naruto has been defeated easily through one technique by Delta and has been presented in front of the entire world to show that the power of Naruto and Sasuke means nothing to this new organization. You guys will be hyped as fuck. Enough about Delta, let's talk about Boruto vs Kawaki. So Boruto fights Kawaki and then he manipulates his body into, you know, weird shapes, and then Himawari asks why is he able to do that, and then Naruto says, oh, he is partly ninja tech. Now I think they really need to start categorizing and making it apparent what kind of ninja tech it is, because there are different types out there. So just saying that it's ninja tech isn't really helpful, right? So the most important part is that Boruto is trying to absorb Kawaki's attacks, but it obviously fails and he gets injured, so he still has no control over his karma. He does know how to activate it though, either that or him being in the presence of Kawaki and Kawaki activating his karma automatically activates Boruto's. We don't know whether Boruto can automatically activate his karma, right? All we know is that it reacts to Kawaki's one, so maybe he activated it. Anyways, we do notice that Boruto, you know, after he was done with Kawaki, he got a vision from Momosihki. Now that is very interesting because apparently Kawaki did not see that. I don't know what happened, but Kawaki did feel something, so maybe he felt it but he didn't see it. Most likely he didn't. Now obviously we know that Momosihki appeared before Boruto when he gave Boruto the karma, right? So who knows, maybe Kawaki saw something different. Maybe he saw the person who gave him the karma, which is Jigen. And at that particular moment, Kashin Koji actually makes a statement, and this might actually add on to Jigen's set of powers, or based on what we know about Jigen. All we know is that he was able to restore a table after it was broken and everything else on top of it. And now Kashin Koji is stating that possibly Boruto might have Jigen's power as well, which is the power to heal, I assume. So if that is the case, then Jigen has the power to restore things and to also heal himself. The only question is it Boruto's ability that he developed on his own, or is it an ability he got from activating his karma seal? We are still trying to figure out what exactly happened at that particular moment. So what we do learn this chapter, what is confirmed, is that Kara is definitely messing with ninja tech, because obviously we've seen a few members out of there who actually are modified with ninja tech. There's Kawaki, there is now Delta, and obviously there was Ao as well. So the question is, how many other people are there, you know, from the outer that are also modified with ninja tech? There are loads of things that actually happened in this chapter that I want to make separate videos for. Obviously, I want to talk about the cyborg thing that's going on with Kara, and I also want to talk about the flashback thing that happened with Boruto in this chapter, and also actually make a video giving my opinion to what I think of Kawaki as a character. I already done one about Kashin Koji, so I'm sure that's going to be at the end of the video. Hey look, it's an Instagram page which I created. Now I want you guys to go over my real fans and follow this page, because I'm going to be giving shoutouts to people who DM me asking whether I should shout out their Instagram page or whether I should shout out their YouTube channel. Now this offer is very limited, so go ahead to my Instagram page, follow and switch on the notification button before the offer ends. With that being said, that has been my chapter review. I have a few important videos at the end which I want you to have a look at. Follow my Instagram page, and obviously with that being said, I have nothing more to say. Bye.